Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What's good? What's good? This is your boy, pwesquire, and we got an exclusive from an up and coming artist by the name of Phelps. You know what I'm saying? So just everybody, internet land, give my man a round of applause. You know what I'm saying? You
Yes,
know,
sir.
yeah, man. So everybody that's out there that's following right now, you know what I'm saying? Make sure you subscribe, like, bell notifications, all that goodness. If you want to still see all this interviews and things that I got going on the platform. But right now we got my man Phelps. So Phelps, man, we're gonna get into it. So where you
All right.
from? You know what I'm saying? Like like before you answer that, I had somebody that put me on to you, and
Yeah.
I'm real skeptical. Sometimes there's so much new music out there. I just be like, you know. But when I heard you, I was like, okay, he definitely got something. I don't know what it is, but he got something. So where you from? First off.
Man, it's crazy because you never see an artist like me come out of where I'm coming from. I come from Tuscaloosa, Alabama, like right in the heart of the South. And that's crazy because,
Wow.
around here it's nothing but like country, camouflage and boots, you know what I'm saying? And I wasn't made that way. I can't adapt to that type of feeling, bro. Like that's just not me. Like,
Damn,
you know
Alabama.
what I mean?
Alabama? That's like Bubba
Alabama.
Sparks or something, right? Is Bubba Sparks from Alabama? Is he? I don't
I'm
know.
not sure.
I don't know. That's the only, I guess white boy, I guess, coming out of Alabama. I mean out of the South somewhere like that. But when I heard you, I was just like, your flow is still like, you progressive, And
Yeah.
when I read the title, I was like, okay, of one of the videos that I seen initially, and it was called "The Boy with the Black Eyes," right?
Yeah.
So before I give you what I thought about it, what was the whole purpose of you writing this song right here?
So the boy with the black eyes, I have my music in a sort of way to where I try to show my inner self and how my inner self feels. And I've been through a lot of darkness and a lot of things that a lot of people don't normally go through by the age of 20 years old. You know what I mean? And so it's kind of like the inner demon of me speaking, and the black eyes resembles like the demon and the boy that is unheard, and
Mm,
that a lot of people don't exactly understand. And I went with the type of viewing to where you could see me, but at the same time, it leaves you questioning like,
mm.
do I want to know more? Do I need to know more? What do I need to know? What do I not need to know? Like that type of stuff. And it's just, I like to leave them with a mystery.
Okay, I like that. I mean, so from being from Alabama, what was your influences? Now, what was your influences?
Well, I grew up not really listening to hip hop and stuff. I kind of grew up on on a hard rock type of stuff, like Slipknot and Korn and stuff like that. But
Mm,
as I got older, I progressed like with my music and stuff. So, my influences in the hip hop would mostly be like Travis Scott, XXX
mm,
Tentacion for sure,
mm. Okay.
Juice World, all that sad boy stuff. And, I like the hype stuff. I like to put it all together and try to make my own product with it.
Yeah, it seemed like that because when I was listening to it, I was like, it almost reminded me of like hip hop rock slash like mixed a little bit as far as the visuals was concerned. You know what I'm saying? And when you now that you mention XXX, I'm like, okay, I see where you're going.
There's a
So
lot of things now, don't
right,
you know,
right. So was he a big influence on your music? You will say?
man, he was an influence on my life, not just my music. Like, man, that one hurt. That one hurt when he passed. Like, Dad,
Right,
he
right,
he gone too soon for sure.
right. What what mostly inspired you about his music?
What mostly inspired me about his music is because he had went through so much with like jail troubles and everybody looking at him as like the bad person, and how he turned his life around and just made everything so much better. And became an artist that people would go to cope with their depression, and people could go to him in real life, and he would help them. I mean, he started a foundation called the Helping Hand,
Mm.
um, and that's where like he would give like kids in need like toys and stuff like that. There's a video where he's going to a school and he's giving like guitars and PlayStations and stuff like that out,
Oh wow.
and
Yeah.
it influences on me because I kind of went through that same exact thing. I got in trouble in school, whenever I was younger, and it seemed like everything with my life, including my outside of school life, it had all changed. And then because everybody looked at me as the bad guy, everybody looked at me like I was never going to be something anymore, and it didn't really fit with me like that because I see myself as something that I know I can change and I know I will change, and that's exactly what I'm going to do.
Mm. That's deep. So, as far as the metaphor of you having the black eyes and things like that, is that kind of a reflection of what you've been through? And you're just more like, I guess, like didn't turn evil, but you're not, you just something not to be fucked with no more. Is it that?
Yeah, it's that it's really to resemble my dark side, the dark side of things that I've went through. And
Right.
so as you go through the album, you'll kind of understand what the boy with the black eyes means. As you go through it, you'll see the progression of things with songs and stuff that, the way how I felt. Because I like to use a lot of vocal stuff because, like I like to tell my story the exact way it is.
I hear you. I hear you. So, how many songs have you put out before this song? Because this is, keep it real, this is the first song that I've heard. And just to give you what I think, when I thought about it, when I first heard it, I was like, okay, it got the sound of what's going on now. You know what I'm saying? And the look of it and everything. I was like, the video's fire. I think
Yeah.
those is the first things that hit your senses. You know what I'm saying? You're like, okay, I feel the beat. All right, boom. But now this second time around, I wanted to hear you. You see what I'm saying? Hear what you actually saying. And I was more looking for the gunplay and things like that because when I seen the visuals, like I said, sometimes you don't really connect the words all the way first time around. You just think like, okay, yeah,
Yeah.
it's fire, it's look cool. And then when I heard you, I was like, okay, let me see if you talking gunplay because I see the guns in the video. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay, but you're not talking like that. You know what I'm saying? And it's like,
Yeah.
okay, you know, he definitely, he's spitting about him. It's him, how he feels. It ain't really about the aggressiveness, So when it comes to that, the lyrics parts, like, what do you feel about the music nowadays and how you feel you're a part of that and how you're separated from that, as far as what's sound is going on nowadays?
Well, you see, like that's a really good question. I'm glad you asked me that because I feel like I have the best answer to that by far. Because you see, most of the time, here I'm gonna put the sound and the me over here. All right. So most artists over here, they sound the exact same. There's nothing wrong with them. I mean, there's nothing different between any of them. They all like to sound the same.
Right.
But then me over here, I want to make this difference in the music that people will look at and understand, okay, he wants to be versatile. He's not just making hip hop music. He's not just making this. He's doing everything, trying to reach all genres because that's exactly what I do. I have another album out called Save Me From Myself, and there's one hip hop song on that, and the only song on there is more of like a really hard hip hop song. But the
Mm.
other stuff is like guitars and just normal stuff, and it's a good sound, and I enjoyed that album. I enjoyed making it, but you know, but to hear multiple artists, like it all started with like 2016. No, not 2016. Yes, it was 2016. It was whenever like Lil Uzi Vert, Kodak, 21 Savage, all of them came in the game, XXL, all that type of stuff. And after that, it seemed like everybody wants to sound the same. It's because, I watched an interview one time with the designer, and it's like, you know what a designer is,
Nah,
Panda?
I never. Oh, designer.
Yeah.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
See, he had an interview one time, and he said that it's like whenever an artist finds their hit song, it's like in the vowels or something like that. And it's like whenever you find that sound, you want everything to sound the same because you know it's gonna pop. And that's what I think that's what artists are doing. They're making songs that sound exactly like this song to see if they can get somewhere with it. But that's the thing though, it's already been done.
Mm,
And I don't want to do the same thing that everybody else is doing. I want
okay.
to be myself. I wasn't put on this planet to be somebody else. You know what I'm saying? That's all
That's
I'm saying.
right. That's right. You're right. You're right. So tell me this. When it comes to, let's say, the old school, what do you like about, or your favorite rappers from, like, let's say, the 90s and things of that nature, if you do listen to that music?
I mean, I listen to like Tupac, Biggie, and Easy E. A little bit of Ice Cube. I just really, I like Ice Cube and everything, but I don't know. I just, Tupac and Biggie. They're just. I listened to that because my mom and stuff. My mom would listen to Tupac and stuff in the car. So
Okay.
you know,
Okay, okay. But not too much, just more of the classic, the hitters, basically. Like, yeah.
yeah.
Okay, okay. So when you so when you compare yourself now as a young artist, and you're saying you like the guitars, you're more melodic with your flows, or more versatile, things of that nature, what do you feel like hasn't been done yet in a sense of, you know, what's going on now?
I mean, there's a lot of stuff that's already been done. It's just you can like find a beat and you can try to figure out a way, a flow, like a melody that you can change with it, and you can figure out something that somebody hasn't done. It's kind of like how Blueface took a beat and rapped completely off of it and
Okay, I
got
see.
famous off of it, and
I
he don't do it no more.
Right, right, right. I see what you're saying. Okay, okay. So it ain't necessarily reinventing the wheel. It's just more like flipping it in your way, basically, in a
Yeah,
sense.
it's kind of like what the artist Lil Peep did. He took hip hop and he took really dark bass guitars and made a movement out of that was never done before.
Mm,
And
mm,
that was amazing. It's amazing when somebody can do that.
right. So when it comes to social media and nowadays, because back in my day, we used to be on the block selling CDs, right?
Yeah.
That's how we came up, right? So if you wanted somebody to listen to your CD or music, you was on the block with your CD. Now in this generation, it's more like you got Instagram, iTunes, and all these things. How do you feel you navigate through all that? Since there's so many people, just like Instagram, let's say, right? How do you feel like you need to market yourself, I guess, or do you even think about that type of stuff?
Well, you see, like with Instagram, to be able to say you want to like put a link or something in your story on Instagram, you have to have 10,000 followers. And I haven't reached that point yet, but I mean I'm pretty close. So, but other than that, I would just put the the link in my bio and then shout out myself on my story or in a post saying, "Yo, go check the link in my bio." And then I could promote it, but personally nowadays I don't promote anymore. I let management deal with all that. And
Mm.
then
Is that
so
is that is
but
that
they
better for
I
you?
do cut in some money, but then at the same time it's more of a consistent thing. You have to do it more than one time to be
Right.
able to actually get it somewhere.
So you're saying like more of the internet promotion is a whole other beast, basically, compared to me on the block and CDs.
Well, with like well like on the block it would be more of like a this person takes this CD, they play it for this person, and they play it for that person, and then they play it for that person. And basically, in a way, the internet would be the same because, you know, you take this post and then and then he sees it and then he posts it and then he sees it and then he posts it. You see what I'm saying? It's basically
Mm.
it's in the same direction type of deal. It's
R-
just
That's right. I like that. I like that answer. Yeah, I like that. Especially you coming from the, you the future. So as far as like the youngsters just knowing it's the same thing, but it's actually easier. And that's how I looked at it before, even when it first dropped, you know, and I was like, yeah, man, you can just share it and stuff. But people, you know, from my generation was more so used to, you know, hand to hand, face to face, and now you have virtual things like this. Like, you know, you way over in where Alabama, you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So, you know, it's crazy how things work. But one of the questions is, who would you like if you had a chance? Who would you like to collaborate with? What
Who would I
would be
like to collaborate
your
with?
number one? Like if you had one, and he was like, okay, you got one guy right now. Who would it be?
Mm, Probably Ian Dior. I feel like me and Ian Dior would be a great collaboration together.
Okay, okay, wow. I never really heard of a lot of his music. Is he raw? He dope?
I mean, I think so. I mean, he's
Okay,
kind of like a voice for the youth, and I
okay,
enjoy that type of stuff. That's kind of where I want to put myself as a voice for the youth. That kind of like the Broken Teens Club, something
nice,
like that.
nice,
I mean, I'm not even a teenager anymore, but I still want to guide them. Be able to give them something to cope with. You know what I mean?
nice, nice. So, what's the projects that you're planning on working on right now, or you know that you think that this is what I'm about to present to the people?
Well, I'm not really working on any projects at the moment for the future. I'm kind of just really working on promoting the Boy with the Black Eyes album because I put a ton of work into that, and you know,
Okay,
I really don't want to just watch it flop because before this year, 2020, within this year, I've dropped 3 albums. I dropped Evil, which was like a Valentine's album, Save Me From Myself, which was like an album that was meant to speak out and catch you and bring you in and, help you in your areas of where you need help with. And then The Boy with the Black Eyes was me expressing my feelings and expressing everything that I've went through. And, with all the emotions and everything that's put into that album itself, it's too much to just say, all right, I'm going to work on something,
oh yeah,
which
nah,
before,
I hear
before
you.
2020, I had dropped like 4 or 5 albums, like as of 2018 to 2020, and like 4 EPs. And I deleted all of it because it just felt unprofessional. And I deleted everything.
You
I
deleted
deleted it
all
all.
of it?
I deleted every last bit of it. Every last bit of it.
Holy shit.
I have it on SoundCloud on private, so I can listen to it anytime I want to. But
Okay,
it's like
okay.
I felt like I felt like it just wasn't something that I needed to leave in the public because there's so many songs. I want to have you go towards something that I know you're gonna like.
Right, right, right. Okay, I can feel that. So that's dope. So the boy with the black eyes is a album.
Yes, the song was basically like an album title song. It's just expressing, like, if you look at the cover and then watch that video, it should tell you like, all right, okay.
Okay, okay, okay. So
Yeah.
as far as production on the album, who does the production?
I do it all myself. I don't make the beats, but I do the recording, the engineering with like the mastering and
Wow,
stuff like that on my computer.
nice, nice. So you mix it all down yourself, master it, and
Yeah, before I
mm,
started making music, I was making beats and stuff. So like, and then I
okay.
just had a friend that came along and was like, "Yo, you make so many beats. Why don't you rap on it?" I'm like, I'll try. Then I did, and that's where we started.
Wow. So you was making beats first.
Yeah, it was Phelps production. uh,
So you don't make beats no more, or
I don't make no beats because like what here. All right, here's gonna be the crazy part. Believe me or not, man. All right. I was making beats on my phone, bro, on
okay.
GarageBand on my phone, and for the longest time, I was recording on my phone with the Beats headphones and the microphone on the cord. That's how I was recording my music for the longest time, and I was releasing it like that,
Right,
and
right.
and it was getting good views and stuff like that too, and that's what's crazy about it. But then it seemed like the more albums I dropped, the views started dropping. I was like, all right, I need to calm down.
Well, you was flooding them too much, you think?
Yes, for sure.
You think so?
Yeah,
You think that's a
I,
thing?
I do think so. But, I think it all depends on how you do it, though. Because you see Russ drops a song every Friday.
That's what I was just about to hit you with the Rush shit. I was just about to hit you with you. So
Russ drops a song
that
every Friday.
okay, so that being said, you think that's a good model or not?
Well, you see, Russ is the independent god because he he will not sign to a record label because he has so much independence and so much, like, what's the word I'm looking for? He knows he can do it himself.
I mean, you're doing it yourself. You got management. You're not signed to a label. You got management, so you got a team. But as far as signing your soul away, you didn't do that yet, right?
Oh, he didn't.
No, but you didn't either. You didn't. You're in the same situation. So what I'm saying is, you see how big he's winning, right? So what is your goal? Is it a record label, or is it you having a team in building? Which one is it?
Well, you see, I have the team and build with like independence and stuff like that with BWF and everything like that. But you see, my goal is to kind of do something like X did. He had a partnership with Empire Records.
Mm.
It wasn't exactly he was signed to it. He had a partnership with it.
Very
So
smart.
I don't know if that means I don't know if that means that you get to keep your royalties or not. I haven't really read into it yet. But
Yeah, it's an independent type of situation. You're a partner. You got the right terminology for sure. You're a partner. Yeah, that's dope. That's real dope. That's a good vision for sure. The more that you can at least control how you do your music and things of that nature, that's a good position. Okay, so when it comes to now in 5 years, where you see yourself?
let me throw this out there. I hope I'm doing shows by then, man. All this COVID stuff. It's annoying, man. I
It
want to do a
is,
show.
man. It's fucked off, man. Yeah. So how you feel? How you doing with that? Like when that all hit, and you was thinking about, yeah, I'm about to do stadiums and all this shit, and then all of a
See,
sudden, bam.
I'm gonna just say this. I'm blessed that I got a show within the year of 2020. I had
Okay.
one show, and it was in January. It was in the first week of January. I think it was January 5th. It was in Atlanta.
Okay. Okay.
So that was
It was
that
turned.
was good.
It was turned.
Yeah, it was good. Everybody was up in that thing. Like
Okay.
it was lit.
Okay.
Like
Okay.
heavy hit.
They gave you a good response on your first show.
Well, that wasn't my first show.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, I think I shocked them. Honestly, they're kind of just like, whenever we're walking in, everybody's just kind of like looking at me like, "Who's this?" And because they see my face on the TV, so like,
Right. 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 Right.
and then they're like, they see me and they're kind of just looking at me like,
Well, I mean, you got all that ice on.
yeah. I had a dude early the other day. He was like, "Yo, I like that chain." And I was like, "I appreciate it." And he
Yeah.
kind of just like eyeballed me all the way out the store. I'm just like,
Yeah. And you in the area where they laying boys down out there. I mean, at the end of the day, okay, this is a good question. A lot of cats getting laid down, going, doing this, doing that. What do you feel about the climate of hip hop now? Like, it's just beef after beef, things of that nature. Do you care? Do you think something will happen to you in this way, depending on how you move? Like, how you feeling about all this?
all right, I'm gonna use the situation on this.
Mm.
All right, so all right, beefing like 2 days before he died at his show, but you see, he moves with so many people with guns and stuff, to where I feel like he felt comfortable saying, "Yo, this is my show. This is where it's at. Pull up." Now, keep in mind, I'm pretty sure that show was in Atlanta. Oh.
Yeah, well, it's well, he from Savannah, so that's not that far.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
Either way,
yeah,
Georgia though.
yeah,
I'm
Georgia,
you know,
Georgia, Georgia. Yeah.
and like they pulled up on him, but then the thing about it was though is apparently he was there and then walked around and then started fighting him or whatever, and then what's his name had
Hmm.
shot him, and like why why are we fighting? Like,
I
ain't we all
mean,
trying to do the same thing? Feed people at home, make everybody happy, make that money. I just
yeah,
don't think it's worth it, man. I mean, I
yeah.
understand rappers are always going to have their differences. Everybody has differences with outside of rap,
That's true. That's true.
but
Yeah.
there's no need to just
I
just
mean, but
kill people
okay,
for absolutely no reason.
but not to cut your wisdom. So, but you say you rolling deep, not even deep. You got a couple boys, but the where you about to go to the show,
Yeah,
and you got what you got on. You see what I'm saying? Do you feel you need to have a gun as a rapper? Or do you feel like the way you make your music and how you moving, they not gonna try you like that? I don't know. But that's the question to you.
I mean, you catch me maybe like a year or two ago with the music that I was rapping and stuff. I might would want to keep a gun on me just because I was speaking, I was just talking so much, just felt like I was untouchable for some reason. Because I mean, I'm 18 years old. I'm not very untouchable. I mean, I got friends and stuff that have guns, but they don't. I don't really hang out with them at all.
Right. Right.
And that's the thing. I only hang out with one friend, and he don't own a gun. But the thing about it is like, say I do blow up and I have all these people notice me. It's kind of like X, how X died. X got shot for absolutely no reason. He was buying a car or a boat or something,
That's right.
and they had just pulled up on him and shot him.
Mm.
You
But
know,
that's what I'm
and
saying. I think his boy had a gun, but he wasn't around or something. I'm not sure, or maybe I'm not sure, or they wasn't close enough to him in order to
no,
protect him. I guess, right? Or no?
X had a buddy in the car, and whenever they pulled up, he hopped out the car and ran.
Um.
So it was either a
Mm,
setup or he was just scared.
yeah. So in this climate, do you feel you need to do that as far as carry or not?
I mean, I feel like it would need to be needed just in case if anything was to happen. That way, say somebody walks up on me and my girlfriend or something like that, and I need to have something to protect myself with, because
Right.
like I'm not gonna let you just hurt her for absolutely no reason, just because you want to get to this, you want to get to something that's gonna get you some money. Like, nah, bro, like there's
Right.
way easier ways to deal with things, and there ain't no need for all that.
Right. 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 Okay. That's a good answer. So I guess one of the last questions is what is the plan when it comes to people just I guess what following you and seeing what's next and things like that. I know you said you got 3 albums, so are you gonna do more videos and things like that? You gonna keep hitting them with things, you know what I mean? Like what's the
Yeah.
plan?
As of right now, we're looking at shooting more videos for the album and try to push them throughout the year. And then after we get enough videos out, I figured that would be a good time to drop another piece and, promote that. But as of right now, we're just going to make more videos and promote this album. And I'm trying to promote my merch at this moment. On
Okay.
my, I got a brand that I'm starting. It's called Nocturnal.
Nice. Nice.
I started it back in like 2018, but the thing about it was is I just didn't have all the things that I needed to bring it together and actually be able to make produce it and actually have it out on a website and stuff like that. So and that's
Okay.
where I'm selling the Boy with the Black Eyes merch right now as well.
Nice, nice. So, last but not least, what's some of the producers that you do mess with since you don't make beats no more? If you want to give them a
The
shout out or
producers
not.
that I like, you talking like mainstream or
Or
like
people that's
YouTube?
on the album, that you mess with, as far as do you want to promote them? Anybody that
Um,
made, let's say this beat right here, that's on the video.
okay, that's H3 Music. He makes
H3.
free for
Okay.
profit. He makes free for profit beats, and I'm gonna tell you now, it's probably one of the hardest producers in the game, and he is slept on for sure. That
Nice.
man makes beats every single day, like multiple of them. Like he probably just sits at home, has multiple beats, and he's just like, which one do I want to drop today? Like, man, it's crazy, and they're all fire. But now recently, in my opinion, he's been making these beats that I really don't like. I just don't like the way they sound. It's got too much tempo, too much hi-hats in it, and I just can't do a lot of hi-hats
Okay.
back and forth. And that's just what he's been doing lately. So I've kind of moved my way to this new producer. His name is Miro,
Okay. Okay.
and he makes some beats that are vibes, and they're good. And Pyro, he's a really good one. He actually just got signed to Internet Money the other
Internet
day.
money.
Yeah, with like Taz Taylor and what's his name, Nick Miro.
Okay. I know I'm not in tune, but that's what's up. Congratulations to that brother. So who's one of the producers you'll love to, mess with in the game?
Well, actually, to sit down. Now we're talking mainstream.
Yes, now we're talking mainstream.
Okay, all right.
We'll.
Well,
I was trying to give some people some shout outs. I was, saying as far as
oh yeah,
like
you good, you
whoever
good.
you mess with, hopefully they wasn't left out or whatever. But who would you like to definitely work with in the game if you had a chance?
I feel like it's the main answer that everybody would say, but like, man, Metro Boomin, man,
Ah,
he's what made me start making beats. Him,
yeah, booming is crazy. Booming
Metro
crazy.
Boomin is just, he's kind of strange nowadays. Like he goes into retirement and comes out, and drops an album, and goes back into retirement. It's just I don't know when he's on, when he's off. Like,
Well, he dealing with his peoples. I like what he did with 21
yeah,
Savage. Him and 21. I liked a lot of that stuff. But so Metro Boomin. Anybody else?
uh, Nick Mira. Nick Mira makes all the really
Miro.
nice guitar beats and melodic stuff. So
Nice. Okay. Well, definitely Phelps, man. This was a pleasure. I wanted to be the first to crack open the first interview. So when you blow up famous, you know what I'm saying? I
yes,
wanted
sir.
to be, P-Dub, man. you know, I seen it because I look at talent because it just hit me in a certain way, man. And everybody out there, please go out there. He has a new video out. It's called The Boy with the Black Eyes. It's on YouTube. His name is Phelps, and that's Ph3lpz. All right. And you can also follow him on Instagram at the same at ph, what is it, 3lpz. That's Phelps.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And the guy got some fire, man. Give your shout outs, brother. Tell him where, whatever you want to do, man. The floor is yours, bro.
Yeah, like you said, you can find me on Instagram and YouTube, Ph3lpz. Well, actually on YouTube now, it's Ph3lpz Music. And then on Twitter, it's the Phelps, Ph3lpz. And then on like Facebook, it's just my regular name, Caleb Phelps, KALOBPHELPS.
That's
But
right.
then, and then I got my music page connected to it. So
Okay. All the same. All right. So we're gonna definitely have that in the description. So everybody go ahead, click that, follow my man, listen to the music. You know what I'm saying? I think it's fire. The video's fire. You know, You definitely got your own sound. I can definitely hear a XXX kinda in there a little bit as far as the deepness, you know, and I respect it. I respect it, and I wish the
Yeah,
best for you, Phelps, man. Thank you for just giving your time out. I know you're busy, bro, doing what you gotta do, and just stay blessed out here in this COVID, man. For real, for real.
I appreciate the opportunity, man. I've heard a lot about you, bro.
It's all good, man. You know I'm inside the cracks and the crevices out here, man. You know what I'm saying? I stay with my ear to the streets, but thank you for everything, and I wish the best. And like I said, everybody go follow him on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? The boy got some fire. Definitely the lyrics is on point. And if you know me, you already know that's what I'm about. So, yeah. We out, man. Any last words, bro?
It's all good, bro. Go buy some merch off my page, man.
Buy some merch, man. Get the fuck out of here. You
Yeah.
know what I'm talking about? Yeah.